So, this is Asuma's Mirage. This is a level 102 10-man raid. I would say it's one of the toughest dungeons in the game. I don't even think Rackman Grotto is as bad as this. But the enemies have a lot of health. So I'm running on an easier difficulty just so I can get through this pretty quick. Because the point of this video isn't to make this dungeon, well, isn't to spend hours in this dungeon. It's to get to the platforms which matter and explain how to get past that part. So, one thing I try and do when I play an Oracle is they have a lot of dots, so I'm gonna get my natural build Dragon God here and put that out and then mount my dragon, because when I do that it does like triple damage basically. That's one of the really nice ways that oracles do damage. So this is the first boss of the 10-man raid. This is Void Thorne, and it's a blue manta ray thing. So just going into this arena here, the fight slowly starts, and I'm not anywhere near him right now, and I haven't got any attacks loaded up because there's no reason to. He's not vulnerable yet. So he becomes vulnerable. This whole area I'm in is no longer a safe zone, and only the middle is. So I'm gonna call back go to right here. So he now and again he puts his tentacles down, and then once he does that, you destroy them, and he becomes vulnerable, and you harm him. So the reason why I didn't stand in the safe zone is because when you're not standing in the safe zone, you gain these electrode status, and it increases your damage inflicted to monsters, but it also increases your damage received. And you actually need that to even damage Void Thorne at all. So I just stood in there, built up as many stacks as possible, and then I just killed him. So for players that die in that fight, there's actually a statue here. It's kind of useful to set this up. But there's a checkpoint there in case anyone dies and they don't want to run all the way back. Because this dungeon's got some nasty stuff in it later on that you might want to have that checkpoint there. So kill both of those. There's a lot of enemies to kill, so let's just go deeper into Asuma's Mirage. Eliminate obstacles on the road. You actually have to clear that to open the gate to the next boss. Alright, I'm actually on him now, so joke's on you, elementals. So you have to actually kill stuff on the way. You can't just run through and expect things to be open unless you're doing dungeons in Bakru. It's just not gonna happen. So I'm just killing on the way. There's enemies here called Soul Bloom Parasites, and in the game you have three bars. You have your Dragon Soul, which I'm using right now, you have action points, and you have health. Obviously, if you have 0 HP, you're dead. But the Soul Bloom Parasites, they're trying to drain your gold bar, and I use my gold bar a lot to use my more powerful abilities, so I try to move around a lot. This area is quite pretty. I usually take a detour around here because it gives me enough kills to open the gate. I don't think you have to, but it's just something I do. There's also these worms as well that follow the big beetles. I think they drain AP, I'm not sure what they do. I don't usually let them attack me, so I don't usually find out. But I think a lot of the enemies here's purpose is just to drain all your abilities. So this is the first jump, and this is pretty easy. You can actually even skip that one there. And then here's the next set. So I'm taking a bit of a detour here, but that's just to really meet the kill quota without having to backtrack a second time. And I'm confident I do enough damage to the point where I don't have to I don't have to mount my Wind Rider dragon to get across. So I think by killing this pack we should have enough kills to just go straight for the gate. If not, we'll have to just kill a few extra. Just making sure I kill them. Yep, and that's exactly enough. So that's usually why I take that detour. So, you might be lost on where to go right now, but our goal is here. See these worms are after us. They will eventually die. But what I just do is I just jump straight over here. And this is where you should be. Obviously you can use dragons and you'll get a bit more distance over me just dashing over. But I can ignore these enemies because I'm climbing this now. Again, pretty simple platforming. This isn't too bad. So, important thing for this fight coming up is I have an ability called Overlimit. And I'm going to be using it this fight, maybe. So, I can't directly damage this boss coming up. I have to fool him into going into cracks he makes in the ground. But what he tends to do, he runs at you while you're putting these holes in the ground for him to fall into and damage him. So I use Overlimit sometimes so I can stay put and carry on hammering. It also summons skeletons, so I'm not going to set up my entire thing right now. He's also going to do this right at the start. So this is Micklin. He is a bony bone dragon, and he hurts quite a lot. So there's a crack here. Gonna immediately open this one. Right, so I need him to... He's gonna summon skeletons, so I'm gonna put this down. That should kill the skeletons. So he's gonna walk in. I'm gonna put up my two gods, mount my dragon, and he should die. And he's dead. So, next area. This is the important... This is where things start getting a bit sadistic. And you get kind of introduced to it in this room here. So there's these orbs. These orbs will give you a purple buff. When you're debuffed with a purple buff, you cannot move. When you have a green buff, however, they cannot zap you again. So what you want to do is you want to time it so you don't fall like that. Typically what I do, I tend to do it a bit faster. So when I'm on green, I have enough to typically move across 2 platforms, so I do that. And I'm over just fine. So you want to just move when it's green, if you can help it. It can be a bit awkward, but it can be done. Sometimes I just ignore these enemies, but sometimes they do get in the way, so killing them will help you, especially if you're new to platforming in this game. And even if it helps you, you can press F12 and that will remove the UI and give you a bit more FPS if you feel that you need that. So, we're here. I'm gonna unsummon Good Arai because that debuff will make me fall off. So you gotta make sure with those earth elementals, they will prevent you from jumping, so killing them is probably a good idea. So you got a big room here, it's pretty daunting. There's an orb here stopping me from moving. What I need to do is, rather than do this long series of jumps that are here and here, I'm going to instead aim for this platform right here. So as soon as I'm green, I'm gonna make the attempt to jump over and land on it. Try to land in the center if you can. And yeah, you only have to do one really major jump at that point. So we may have to... Never mind, we did it on the first cycle. So we've got to land on this edge. I think for some reason that platform isn't solid, so never jump on it. And then from there we can just jump across when we're green. It's a lot more difficult than that looks. I've fallen quite a few times. So these enemies here, you can just ignore them. The only thing that you actually need to kill here is this scorpion guy, because there's not actually a kill requirement here. So why should we kill what we don't need to kill? So I'm just gonna use over limit to make it a bit easier, and then do a wave just to kill anything in the way. But yeah, only killing the scorpion guy will open the gate. We don't want this thunder elemental chasing us. So there's two ways we can do this platforming that's coming up here now. So as soon as you walk here, you have a checkpoint. If I fall now, I can fall now just to show you. But if I fall now, you can see that it's a checkpoint. We're here, so we're fine. So you can jump on here, and I recommend jumping on this platform. I recommend ignoring these platforms that go invisible. If you're just doing it normally, I recommend just going across when it's down, and then going up on when it's rising, and not falling through the floor, because then things like that happen. But the other way you can do it, the easier way, if you have a dragon unlocked, so any transformation, the first one you get is the yellow or red raptor for 25 titles each. Very easy to do with the game constraints, so what I recommend. So this is what you're meant to do. You're just meant to double jump over with the dragon that you have in your party, and then yeah, if you don't want to do that jump, you can do it that way. So there's this orb here. I don't think it gets you to your like here. So this orb will tag you here. You want it to tag you. And you need to make sure you're green by the time this platform falls. And then just walk on it. Don't... You want to walk on it. You don't want to run or jump. And also you want to land on this platform as soon as you get up, because this platform's fake and it's, well, you'll fall through it. So I want to be tagged by this, then I'll jump, because that platform's invisible. Whenever a platform is turned the other way around, it's a fake platform. So I figured I'd point that out. If it's upside down, it has no collision, and it's fake, and you can walk through it, no problem. So there's a ton of orbs here, and it looks pretty dicey. But what we want to do is go over here. I usually like go over here so I'm only tagged by one. And I've got to wait for this platform now. And only move when I'm green. So it gives you enough time to get over. But once you get here, you're pretty gravy. Best class for beginners? Probably this class, I would say, because they have their own healing. Or I play Oracle. I would say Guardian is pretty hard starting out, because you need to have an understanding of Dragon Souls. And you have to catch dragons to get heals. But Guardians are very strong. Sorcerers are also really good for damage, but they don't have self-heal. So yeah, after we've done that, just on here, and then we're up to this very pretty platform. And here's Nosfera. So, for Nosfera Golem, I stand over here. You don't want him near the middle, because if he's near the middle, well, it basically slows down his travel time. You want to slow him down here. I want to set up this way. And I've not done it properly. So I'm gonna regret it now. Because he was slowly edging his way back, and I didn't want him to... He would start a phase where he goes invincible and he starts healing, so I didn't want that. This is the easiest room in the game. It's a bit of a puzzle to figure out, hence the chess pieces and all that. But what you want to do is first activate the statue, so any players who couldn't jump, you can leave them here. Activate it. Then you see one lever on the wall here. You activate that. Then you have to kill these scorpion guys, so... I'm gonna just use water. kill some of them. Some of them tend to run away. I think it's because I like the way the floor is, but they will eventually come and try and get you. But as soon as you kill the last one, the gate will open. And you can go to the next area. Now, if I'm lucky here, I might not be able to do it, but I can sometimes do this room without killing enemies, but I think I got to kill him today. So, just kill him. And then I get on here. There's probably another way to get on this platform, but I usually go here. I'm not actually sure what the right way of doing this is, but... Shit. I'll get on it in a minute. Right, there we go. I'm not sure actually what the right way of getting on it is. I'm not worried, but either way. Just jump over here. Here's the lever, and that'll open this door. Just run through again. Ignore everything for now. The only enemies that will open this door here are these Mirage guards, so you kill all of these. You don't need to kill anything else, just kill these. So by killing them, the gate will open. And it's... well, actually, only killing one opened it. Today I learned. And then... using over limit to override that. We need to kill the scorpion guy in here, I believe. If memory serves. So just kill this guy too. And then that gate opens, and then get... my over limit's not ready, but... so it's gonna be hard getting this lever here, but I'm gonna try. Oh shit. This is the first time I've... oh, never mind, I got it. We're fine. So yeah, just ignore all the enemies, and then just kill these Mirage Slaughterers in here. So... that's all we need to kill, and the gate should just open. And it's open. So, there's two portals open now. You want to go into this one here. And here's Oziac. He's pretty strong. Well, he's not that strong on this mode. But I want to like slow him down and lead him into this kind of death pit here. And he just dies. If I didn't kill him that quickly, he would have opened up a phase and it would have been a bit annoying, but I didn't let him do that. So again, just run through all the enemies. Only kill the ones in the way, so the ones here. The enemies that follow us out here. I might have to use wave. There we go. That should take care of most of them. There is this guy in the way. I don't want him to interrupt our jumping. So, this is the biggest jump puzzle room in the game, and it looks scary as hell. I'm gonna let you know you can skip a lot of it. So, the normal path looks like you gotta go all over this way, and over there, and then you gotta go up here. However, you can just jump over here, like, with a normal dragon. So if you have a normal dragon, or whatever, you should just be able to jump there just fine. There is one other thing you can do though. If you have a dragon form, and you position very carefully, I may not do this right first time, you can jump straight onto this platform. And this already skips, like, all those jumps there. So all we have to wait for now is to us to turn green. So now we're green. Move. You can do this in one sequence if you want, but I'm gonna do it safe today. So there's another orb here watching us, so just be aware of that. Just jump when you're green. And then we're up on this platform. So I got very close to being caught out there, but we're good. Now, the risk of doing this route is there's no checkpoints. But if you follow this right, you should just be fine. So you want to hang over here, because if you're too close over there, you'll be tagged. You want to jump on this platform rather than walk on it, because if you walk on it, you will fall through it. And then you want to jump over to this platform here. Wait for the orb to tag you. Jump if you need to, just to bait it. Just jump again. Just bait it. And I could do this faster if I want to, but I'm just taking it slow for now. And then in that one sequence there, you want to just get right up. So just kill these guys. Don't summon your dragon if you can help it, otherwise if you get the debuff you could get knocked off. Then kill them. So you can see how many platforms are here, and we've gone through a lot of it. So it's kind of harder than it looks getting on this platform here. This is kind of where we gotta go next. However, the easiest way I go is I aim for that platform directly ahead of us, so we just jump twice and we land straight on it. I'm gonna try and get this off to bait. If it doesn't bait, which it did, okay, then we can just double jump on the next one and keep going. And then we want to get on this lip here. So we're here. This orb doesn't seem to like baiting us straight away, but I might just be careful. But I think we're okay. See if it'll bait. It's not baiting. Right, it should bait here. Yeah. Okay, so we're on here. Another platform, just deal with the enemies as always. Obviously they're going to be stronger on hard mode, so, you know. So there's two ways you can do this. If you fail doing this one way, there's other ways you can do it. So, one of our issues is, because we're stuck in combat, we can't use a dragon form to jump over this ledge. However, if you have the Galactic Storm Coin, you can just jump straight over. I would do that, but I don't think that's fair on people trying to do this normally. So what I like to do, at least if you're Oracle, you wait until this platform is visible again, and then double jump and quick step, and you'll get over. If you miss it and you end up on the platform below, there's still a way to recover, and I'll show you how in a minute. So if you get stuck below, and by stuck below I mean if you end up landing on the lip just below, you can actually go all the way around this ledge here, and there's a little bit here where you can actually get up. It's not easy to get up, but you can actually get up that way. And that's how I recovered once when I fell over. So now that I'm out of combat, I can use a dragon form again to get across. I should have taken that checkpoint, but I didn't. I probably won't need to. We're pretty close to the top. I would recommend if you're new to doing this, actually take it. So the next platform we want to get on is this one here. This one leads pretty much close to the top, and there's a checkpoint right after it, so it's not too bad. I'm just gonna wait for it to come down. Just walk on it, make sure you're centered. And then while it's still moving up, you want to jump, because that gives you the best momentum. And then that is pretty much that. We're pretty much here now. The boss is just there. Well, the last boss of the dungeon. And I mean, while I'm here, I'll explain how to do him as well. But this is a very fast moving platform. It's very possible to fall off of it, like I've done before. I'm gonna... Well, I'll get on this platform first. Just jump on. Why is it so twisted? Why is the platform twisted? I'm confused. That is a first for me. So I'm gonna push my out in. If she's still online, she is. And we're gonna fight the boss. I'll explain how to fight the boss. He's the same on hard and easy, and it's annoying no matter which version you're doing. But this is the boss. So Void Thorne comes back, but this is the actual boss. You want to stand behind him. This is Asuma. And he has 3 colored buffs around him. So the yellow one I'm blocking because it gives him magic defense. But it's also giving me a debuff of defense as well, magic defense. The reason why this guy is so dangerous is because those other beams that are aimed at him are giving him a very strong buff of damage, and it stacks up to, I think it can go beyond 100, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is a very difficult fight on hard mode. I'm not running it on hard mode, but even if you don't run on hard mode, you can still get the Great Mage fragments for the 102 set. And that's kind of why I wanted to do it. I wanted to just prove that the jump puzzles can be pretty easy to do, and they're not that scary as you think they are. I'd say the ones leading up to the first 2 that you do after the Micklin boss, the second boss, are the worst ones to do. But yeah, that is Asuma's Mirage.